sake, if it ain't my old friend Mose.
How be, Alexander, how be?
Traveling on ether, boy, traveling on ether. You was surprised to see me. I kinda took you unaware.
No, you can't fool around like that there.
Why can't I take you unaware?
I's got my shirt on the top of that.
Boy, don't percolate. Now I remembers that you done promised to come round my house and help me do some whitewashing.
That's your own fault I didn't come. You didn't tell me what color you was whitewashing.
Now don't synchronize, boy. What was the cause of your hesitation?
That morning I was ill in bed.
Why does you falsify? I see you pass my house on the bicycle.
Yeah, I was going for the doctor.
You sure is going for that doctor right now if you don't reveal yourself. Why did you need this prophylactic therapeutic?
Says which?
Why was this medicine man so indispensable?
I've been suffering with the night horse.
Unhitch yourself. You means the nightmare.
No, this was the mare's sweetheart. I had a night horse.
I gather your inside was out of order.
Yeah, my outside inside was inside out.
When this ailment returns, you must diet.
What color?
Boy, you may be black to your mammy, but you is just indigo to me. Now give me a diagnostic of your disposition.
Says which?
Just unravel and abbreviate the nature of your discord.
I think my supper upset me. There's one thing I can't eat for supper.
And what is that?
Breakfast.
Boy, you just has a one-cylinder mind, mostly out of order. Now tells me what you had for supper.
I had pig's trotters and stuffed chicken.
That sounds splendid plumage to me, boy.
But all night long it felt as if them trotters was kicking the stuffing out of that chicken.
What did your medical practitioner describe?
He gave me some animated pictures of Queen Anne.
Well, I'll overlook your anatomical indiscretion, and I was going to cheer you up by singing a nice little song.
Can't you do me a little dance instead?
Why this innuendo? Has you ever seen me dance?
No, I heard you sing.
Permit me to embarrass you, brother. My voice is one of the finest in the country.
Yeah, it don't sound too good in the city.
My voice, let me accentuate, has been brought out.
I thought it had been pushed back.
Now, don't intimidate the conversation. You knows nothing about singing.
Yeah, I knows good singing when I sees it. I used to sing in the choir.
How long did you remain in the choir?
Until they found out what was wrong with the choir.
Is anything wrong with you now?
Yeah, I was getting cold stand here. Let's go round to the other side of the record.
If you will submerge, I'll resume the conversation. Now, I belongs to a singing family.
You belongs to a sing-sing family.
Rectify your manners. Has you ever heard my sister sing?
Yeah.
Well, what did you think of her execution?
I was in favor of it.
Now, boy, don't get septic. The extent of your knowledge of the voice is singing in the bathroom.
That ain't my own fault. They forced me to sing in the bathroom.
Amplify yourself, boy. How come they compels you to sing if you doesn't want to?
Where I live, there ain't no lock on the bathroom door.
Now just animate, and I will enrich your vocabulary with a brief outline of the rudiments of vocalization.
Says which?
I was telling you. The first thing are the scales. You know what the scales is, Am?
Yeah, freckles on a fish's back.
That brain of yours needs decarbonizing. Does you know the tonic so far?
No, I ain't never had one.
You never had what?
A tonic so far.
Use your ligaments, and I'll give you the alpha and omega of singing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now what am that?
That's the Chinese alphabet.
Chinese fiddlestick?
No, I can't use them. I want a knife and fork.
Now subsidize yourself. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do at the top and do at the bottom. What's that?
A mince's pie.
You doesn't seem to be in the vicinity of the conversation. Now, there's do, re, mi. Me in the middle.
It's a black pudding.
I'll get distemper listening to your culinary observations. Hasn't my fame as a singer reached your ears?
Yeah, a gentleman told me you ought to be with Carl Rosa.
That was a charming gesture on the gentleman's part. But if I was not mistaken, Carl Rosa's dead.
Yeah, I knows that.
Decompose yourself. As regardless of singing, you knows nothing.
Yeah, I knows nothing, and you knows twice as much. I heard some good singing last week down Sam Johnstone's wedding party.
I didn't know that fellow was married. Who did Sam Johnstone marry?
Somebody's sister.
You just gets foolisher and foolisher. Did you ever hear of anybody marrying somebody's brother?
Yeah.
Who?
Somebody's sister.
You agitate my finer feelings so much that I would enjoy to give you chloroform.
They couldn't give you no chloroform.
And why, Mr. Jellyfish, couldn't they give me no chloroform?
They couldn't tell when you was unconscious.
Why, you infinitesimal portion of a stingy piece of charcoal?
Hush your mouth, hush your mouth. There's a policeman watching you.
So there is. Why, Mose Washington Lincoln, my dear personal acquaintance, would you care to adjourn and lubricate yourself with a nice juicy glass of sarsaparilla?
Well, I never argued about a little thing like that. Come on, shuffle along. Let's go.
I's coming, friend. I's coming.